Canadians. The Honourable Member for Saint-Lambert. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Foreign Affairs likes to boast that the Canadian sanctions regime against Russia, and yet one of the most influential members of the Russian business community, Vladimir Yakunin, is bragging about not being on Canada's list, whereas he is on the U.S. sanction list. How can the minister justify the fact that, contrary to the United States, our sanctions are still not targeting the persons and entities who would be most affected by it? The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
May have missed this, but we are leading the way with the toughest sanctioned regime in the world. We have more individuals and entities, over 270. That's more than the United States and the European Union, Mr. Speaker. We need no lessons from the NDP when it comes to foreign affairs and doing the right thing internationally.
The Honourable Member for Ottawa-Centre.
Mr. Speaker, it's about quality, not quantity. Mr. Speaker, you won't believe who the Conservatives are going along to get along with. You won't believe this one. Yesterday, we learned they have most conveniently left out most of the most powerful Russian tycoons on their sanctions list. The Americans had no problem blacklisting people like Vladimir Yakunin. But Yakunin is so delighted by this government's protection, he even boasted about it, Mr. Speaker. So I'd like to ask this minister, who has a lot of huff and puff, why the Conservatives are going along to get along with Russians tycoons who are tied to Mr. Putin. What do you have with Mr. Putin? Why aren't...
I'll take this opportunity this far into this Parliament to remind the Honourable Member for Ottawa-Centre not to direct comments through the chair. To do it through the chair, not directly at our colleagues. As the member knows, I certainly am no friend of Mr. Putin. The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Well, Mr. Speaker, while they talk, we actually do. That's the difference between our two parties, Mr. Speaker. We are doing the right thing for Ukraine, just as we are throughout the world. We do the right thing for Israel, Ukraine, for the people of Iraq. We are consistent with that, Mr. Speaker, and that's what we're going to take to the Canadian people. They know where we stand, we know where they stand, and the Canadian people stand with us.